Parents, why are you hugging your baby extra tight tonight? My daughter had asked to sleep in my room for the third time in a row. She's 5, so I assumed she was having nightmares or maybe going through a clingy phase. When she asked for the 4th time, I said yes. As I was tucking her in, I asked why she kept asking to sleep in my room. She couldn't look at me as she said, "Because mommy's friend gets into bed with me when you're gone." Her words didn't fully register at first. I asked what she meant, and she repeated it, adding, "Mommy says it's okay because he's like family." I couldn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, I told my wife what our daughter had said and asked if anyone had been over recently. She brushed it off almost instantly, laughing a little and saying our daughter probably meant a stuffed animal or had made something up. "You know how kids are," she said, and changed the subject. The way she said it felt off, like she was prepared for that question. A few days later, I told her I had to leave town for a short work trip. In reality, I stayed in a nearby hotel and logged into the security cameras I had installed last year after a neighbor's house was broken into. I had almost forgotten they were still active. The next day, I got a motion alert around 9:30 p.m. from the hallway camera. When I opened the feed, I saw a man I didn't recognize. He kissed my wife, who entered our bedroom right after, but the man kept walking through the hallway and went straight into my daughter's room. He just walked in like he belonged there. My wife seemed fine with it. I was terrified for my daughter. I instantly got in my car and drove straight home. When I walked through the door, I didn't say a word, not even when my wife popped out of our room and nervously asked why I was home so early. I pushed past her and went into my daughter's room. I turned the light on, and there was this man under the covers with my daughter, hovering over her like he was ready to pounce. Everything after that was a blur. I threw punches. He fought back. My wife yelled for me to stop. My daughter cried hard. After he was blue in the face, I picked up my daughter, grabbed her bag, and left. We spent that night in a hotel. By morning, I had already contacted a lawyer and filed for emergency custody. When the footage was reviewed, there weren't many questions. It was clear what had been happening, and the judge granted me full custody without hesitation. My wife tried to fight back, saying I had assaulted a man and that my daughter wasn't safe with an abusive and violent father. But neither the jury nor the judge ruled in her favor. It was obvious I was protecting my daughter. They ruled it self-defense. My daughter doesn't see her mother anymore, and I don't talk about that night unless I have to. She doesn't ask to sleep in my bed anymore, she just does. And every night I make sure she knows she's safe.